This is a cool story that we want to tell you guys about. Now, John, he headed over to the east side of Oahu to learn how they are getting Hawaii families into a remodeled home, courtesy of our friends over at We Buy Houses.
We are at an undisclosed location, but another place that Daniel Kong, the president of We Buy Houses Hawaii, is working on. Thanks so much for having us down.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it. So you guys are in the process of actually redoing this home. But let me ask you this, because I know people just can't afford to stay in Hawaii, or at least some.
Yeah.
They're moving away. They're finding it more affordable in different states. What you're trying to do is keep people home and get them into a home. Is that correct?
100%. I think so. This is one of our projects that we're trying our best to do that. It's called multi-generational living or house hacking. So if you look at this project right here, upstairs is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and downstairs is a studio. And the idea is you can partner with your friends and your family to kind of combine your incomes together to afford a house here in Hawaii. And so the way that we do it is when at the end of the project, we try to find a local family who can combine incomes, and then now the big price tags in Hawaii are not so big when you can kind of live separately with like a friend or a family.
And so you guys buy the home, whatever shape it's in, fix it up, and then put it back on the market. How do you afford to buy all the houses you guys buy?
You know, that's a great question. I wish it was just like we had deep pockets, but we don't. So we typically borrow money from vendors or lenders on the mainland. And so we pay a very high interest for this, typically around 12%. So we were thinking, is there any way to take those 12% interest that we're paying to these vendors on the mainland and actually put into the pockets of people here in Hawaii? So recently we've been partnering with friends and families and other investors, and as opposed to using the mainland vendors and mainland lenders, we're actually partnering with local people here to kind of like partner with us on these projects here. So.
That's great. Okay, I want to know a little bit more about this, because you're really just keeping Hawaii money in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're keeping Hawaii people in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly. And so a great example is this project right here, where our friends' parents had a HELOC on their house.
Okay.
So they had a HELOC for $500,000 on their home here in Hawaii, and they lent it to us for this project to do this project over here. And so in return, we pay them 12% interest, which is $5,000 every month for the duration of this project for them to loan us this money. As opposed to going to the mainland, that's $5,000 a month. It stays here with a local family. They don't have to do anything. It's backed by real estate, and they get to sit back and collect that $5,000 a month check every month.
You guys need to have your own show. This is what you need to do. I watch real estate shows, Fixer Upper and stuff like that. And I know that occasionally guys like you and businesses like you run into some problems. You ever lose money on a project?
No, definitely. I mean, we run into problems every day of the week, and sometimes they're prettier than others. But so far we haven't lost money on a project yet. We've come very close, knock on wood. But the big thing about our partners and investors is like they're not tied to the success or fail of the project. They're tied to like the real estate that's back behind it instead. So like they become more like a bank to us, and in return we get to do the projects and they get to make a little passive income on the side. How
gratifying is it to keep people in Hawaii and get them into a home?
You know, it's one of the biggest parts of enjoyments of our jobs, and I think it's one wise man once said, it's better to give than to receive, and it's really true. And I think as a small business owner, it's our job to pour money and pour things back into the local economy whenever we can. So hiring contractors, hiring real estate agents, escrow officers, even our investors and partners. And at the end of the day, the local family that gets to move into a house like this is one of the best parts of our job that we really enjoy.
You and I spoke before at a place on the east side, and I want you to explain real quick to our viewers, because I think there is a misconception about what you're doing, about buying a home, ramping up the price, and then getting it back on the market. But that's not true, actually. After talking to you a bunch of times, I know that you actually are trying to help people.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it's a misconception that people like us who buy houses, fix them up, and sell them are actually driving up prices. But the reality is just a huge supply and demand problem, because Hawaii is such like a high demand for housing over here, and there's like limited land, right? And so because there's such a small supply, the prices are just going up every year. It's partly inflation and a few other factors. But what we like to do is take houses that aren't livable, that nobody's living in, they're vacant, they're just sitting on, there's nobody like who's actually can use them. We'll take houses like that, fix them up, make them multi-generational for our family to afford, and then put them back on the market so that a family can now we're actually adding to the supply as opposed to removing it. And hopefully it's a small part to make a little bit of difference in like a lot of families who live here in Hawaii.
Well, thank you for that. I hear some pounding going on. I know the work is actually currently being done, but we stopped them just so we could talk to Daniel. Somebody wants to get you guys and find a home, and then maybe even have you beautify it like this beautiful place. How do they get in touch with you guys?
You can reach us at our website at WeBuyHousesHawaii.com and click on the Partner With Us tab. And so that's the best way to reach out to us.
You're having fun. You're having fun.
It's a joy, and we got to get you back in behind the thing and do some work for us later again.
Oh yeah, go Johnny, go. But for sure, you guys probably need to think about a show. Maybe we can talk to the guy right behind the camera. His name's Alex. Maybe
Let us know.
There you go. Thanks for having me down.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Such a good guy, and he works with another good, really great guy. They're trying their best to keep Hawaii families home and making it affordable for them to actually buy a house.
That's what I love most about We Buy Houses Hawaii is that, you know, they are trying to keep, like exactly what you said, Hawaii residents.
Yeah.
You know, if you're born here in the islands, you know, you don't want to move away.
Yeah.
Especially when your family and friends live here.
Right. You know the other thing I love about them?
What?
A couple weeks ago, I wore a Star Wars shirt. They're the ones who gifted it to me.
Well, we'll post a picture of that on Living It Away. But until then, you guys, coming up, we're going to give you a first look at an exclusive clothing line